This is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story.
Before we started tithing, well, we were struggling. Our first pastor taught us about tithing, and so we tithed on the very little that we had. And God just blessed us in many, many areas, you know, not just in finances, but in relationships and you know, the way we see things. And I mean, it was just a breakthrough.
There's some pretty cool stuff that happened early on when we started tithing. Stuff like we had some debts that we owed that were like forgiven. We called the people that we owed money to, and we said, hey, could you guys just forgive this debt? And they said, do what? Mm-hmm. We said, yeah, just, you know, wipe it off the books. And they said, you need to talk to like a manager. And I said, okay, I'll hold. And we had some conversations like that, and the response was, yeah, we're going to just forgive that debt. Several thousands of dollars in debt were just wiped off the books. And so we looked at each other like, wow, let's make another phone call. It was pretty cool. I took a new position in my workplace, and it didn't really work out too well. It wasn't something I was necessarily cut out for, and it looked almost like it was dead end in nature. And then through that position, somebody caught a glimpse of apparently some of the giftings that God had placed in me, and said, you know what, we think we have a different job for you. And so in the last probably 5 years in my workplace, my income's increased probably 80%. Where people around me, and there's been 3 promotions in the 5 years, where people around me's average increase is around 3.5%. You know, real strong increase would be about 5%. And so in my workplace, they say to me, you can't go any higher than you are in this organization. You don't possess the education that we need. You don't possess the experience or skills, but somehow they keep finding a way to promote me. And we know how that works, right? We know that God is the one who's in charge.
We came from nothing to abundance. You know, God has really blessed us. He's really opened up those windows and blessed us.
In 13 years, so we've been serving God for 13 years, and we learned to tithe, you know, $1 off of 10. And we keep tithing, but now it's just a different level. So
yeah,
God is good.
Yeah, God's good.